Hello friends, welcome to Quest for Glory 2 Trial by Fire. I'm King Adam the 17th. I'm excited to continue this wonderful adventure game series. So as you can tell if you're familiar with the game, I'm actually playing the unofficial VGA remake. The graphics and audio in this version of the game are fantastic. Absolutely top-notch, quite faithful to the original Sierra game in my opinion. And any changes in the visuals or the game design, they fit really well with the rest of the series, especially the third game and the VGA version of the first game. And the combat in this version is so satisfying. Honestly, I like it better than any of the official Quest for Glory games. This will be my first time playing as a combat-oriented magic user. I've never really used magic spells in the combat before, so I'm really excited, and I'm excited to share it with you. Let me bring you up to speed on the character we'll be playing as we watch this introduction. Prince Adam III was an arrogant royal brat when he went off looking for adventure against his father's orders at the beginning of the last game. But after being stranded in the Valley of Spielburg and struggling for the first time in his life, he learned the value of empathy and honest hard work. For the first time in his life, he befriended common people and creatures. A furry little neep ripped the green fur right off his face without even asking what the prince wanted it for. A kindly healer made him a tricky-to-spell potion and asked for nothing in return. Adam also met two innkeepers who, like the prince, were stranded far from their home, but still they shared everything they had with a poor merchant Abdullah who had recently had his entire life stolen from him. Eventually, Prince Adam unraveled the mystery of the Baron's missing daughter. He rescued her from a band of brigands, helping drive those thieves out of the valley and returning Abdullah's treasure to him. Out of gratitude and friendship, Abdullah invited Prince Adam to journey back with him on his magic carpet to his desert homeland Shapeir, as we see here. But Adam is not entirely at peace with his decision to journey to Shapeir. Shortly after he was declared hero of Spielburg at the end of the last game, his father, the king, sent word demanding the prince return at once to his home, even threatening to disown the prince if he disobeys the summons. But Prince Adam feels that his quest is not yet at an end. Even though he might potentially lose his royal inheritance, he can feel evil rising up in the desert, and he has chosen to stick by his friends, no matter the cost. And we see Prince Adam and his friend Abdullah, along with Shamin and Shima, the innkeepers, returning home to their home in Shapeir, not Prince Adam's home, but the two Katas and Abdullah's homes. And they do not think that adventuring outfit, which we wore in the last game, was good enough. Now we look like a hero, Shapeir style. That's more like it. Alright, and we are ready to import our character, our hero, Prince Adam III. Yes, we are a magic user. He learned magic to help him in his difficult prince weapons training and fighting and all that sort of stuff that his father made him do that he hated. And he is going to continue focusing on magic. These stats are actually pitiful. We could have gotten better stats probably by starting a new character instead of importing this, but that's okay. I really enjoy the struggle, and yeah, I'm having fun role-playing this as opposed to min-maxing this game. So we are going to be able to type questions in to the characters, but we also want to be able to point and click on questions as well, so that we can make sure that we didn't miss anything important that the characters would obviously tell us about. And we're going to keep the classic alleyway layout instead of the simplified. It will make it very difficult to get around, but luckily there's a map we can purchase in this game to help us fast travel. It's fantastic. And here we are inside the inn. Abdullah is chatting it up. We're best friends, aren't we? Is it not amazing how quickly we have set up this inn? The Kata's Tale is already the center of Shapeir's entertainment. Where else can you watch Shima dance? You know you will always have a place to stay and fine food to eat in Shapeir. Shamin and Shima and I cannot thank you enough for helping us recover our stolen treasure. It is good to be back home, even though I have had troubling news. My old friend Aris al-Din, the Emir of Rizir, is missing. He was a good man, but not as wise as I. Ah, but you have not even seen our beautiful Shapeir, and already I speak of problems. You need to go out, explore, and discover why this is indeed a land of enchantment. Indeed, Abdullah-Du, and you're a merchant. We need to exchange our money, right? You were telling me that before we landed in Shapeir. Yes, when it comes to money, I am the person to ask. You will need to find the Moneychanger to trade over your coins before you can buy anything here. Very good. And where can we find this Moneychanger? Did I spell it right? Yeah, I think I did. She is a very beautiful woman and very attracted to me, I can tell. You will find her at the end of Dinar Tarik, a street to the, I think to the west of here. I thought you knew everything there was to know about Shapeir and about money. What can you tell us, Shameen? Where's this Moneychanger? Do you know where she is? The Moneychanger will change the money of Spielburg for the coins of Shapeir. Finding her in Shapeir's maze of streets may be difficult without a map of the city. The street names may only provide you a limited means of orientation. Allow me to explain their meanings to you. Shameen spends some time making you familiar with the words that make up the names of Shapeir's streets. Well, that was helpful. It would have been nice if we could have directions to the Moneychanger, but thank you nonetheless, Abdullah and Shameen. Let's journey off to find this Moneychanger in the maze of Shapeir's streets. You, merchant... sorry, I wasn't listening. No, excuse me, please stop. We were looking for the Moneychanger because we couldn't buy your wares even if we wanted to, which we don't, by the way. You want to find the Moneychangers, right? No problem, boss. Well, you go north until you see a way to go left, and you take the way. Now you go until you see a way to go right, and you take that way. Okay, please slow down. You go until you can see a way to go right, and you go to the right. Then you go until you can go to the right again. That's the right way. You go that way until you can turn right. Go right until you come to a place where you can go right again. Turn left. Follow the road, and you can't miss it. Wow. Okay. Left, right, left, something like that. There are a lot of rights in there. I remember the first one is left and the last one is left. So, yeah, we won't get lost. Prince Adam is a master of direction. Something that is quite helpful is normally these street names just say Junub Tarik and Sharky Darb and Marib Darb. But since we asked Shameen for help with directions, he has helpfully translated these for us. So, West Avenue, I mean, that's nice to know what that means. Now, I'm trying my best to follow the directions of that strange talkative merchant. Left and then right. We need to go until we can go right and then go that way. Ooh, one thing I love about this remake is the character that it's given. Yes, here we go. We can go right. The character it gives. So we were in a rundown part of Shapeir. The southwest part is very rundown, but this street of the Kadas is nice. I mean, look at these lively curtains and the flower boxes. Okay, now it looks like we need to turn right again, right? We could be getting horribly lost. That would be fine with King Adam the 17th, not so fine with Prince Adam. He's very unsure of himself, but he's going to keep going right. And then it'll be the last left. Ah, yes, Dinar Tarik. That's the name of the street that Abdullah-Du said. So the last left, and we will follow this to the end of the street and arrive at the Moneychanger. Okay, we're no longer on Dinar Tarik. Where are we supposed to be going? Yeah. Prince Adam the Third is hopelessly lost. There's not much to see. Let's knock and ask for directions. Hello? No one hears us knocking. Okay, well that's too far away. I can't knock on that door. Hello? No one hears us knocking. Is anyone in there? We hear laughing and giggling. Come on. Alright, well, let's keep walking around Dinar Tarek. I'm pretty sure this is the street. This must be a business? Hello? Can you give me directions? No one hears us knocking. Hello? Everyone here keeps their doors tightly locked and bolted. Alright. King Adam is getting a little frustrated that no one's talking with him. He suspects it's because he's a foreigner. Let's see. Dinar Tarek. Maybe this is the last left we needed. He suspects it's because he's a foreigner. He's calling out in a foreign language, and people are not up for talking with a stranger from a foreign land who can't even speak their language. So, now I as the player... Oh, we found it. What do you know? I was going to say, I as the player know that there's not much to do in the streets, but Prince Adam doesn't know that yet. So, we have a stranger to our fair land. Welcome, traveler from afar. Come closer, that you might find all that you seek here. I am Dinarzad, changer of money for Shapeir. Would you like to exchange something with me? It is a pleasure to meet you, Dinarzad. Hello, handsome. I love a man who knows how to properly address a woman. Yes, indeed. I would consider giving you a kiss, but that seems a bit forward. What can you tell me about the money of Spielburg? Will you even exchange my money? Golds and silvers are the currency of Spielburg Valley and its surrounding regions. They are fairly common coins. I can exchange them no problem. And now, dinar, that's the name of the coin here? Yes, dinars are the gold coins of Shapeir. Okay, let's go ahead and exchange our money then. Here you are. I just love intimate exchanges like this. Yes, indeed. I'm curious, what do these coins look like? We have 124 golden dinars and 0 brass centimes. The weight of your purse is 501 quarks. Okay, we can't look at the coins, can we? No. Can we do anything with the coins? No, we can't. Okay. Okay then. Well, thank you very much, Dinarzad. I will be on my way then. Men, always coming and going and coming, and always too soon. Yes, indeed. The prince is naive to innuendo, and thus impervious to its dangers. Okay, he is a little flustered after that, meeting the beautiful Dinarzad. So he walks away before realizing that, hang on, he forgot to ask her for directions, and now he's feeling a bit too embarrassed to go, oops, and now he's lost. He's feeling too embarrassed to go back and ask her for help getting back to the gate plaza. Let's see, well, this is a business owner's sign. Hello? Hello? Locked and bolted, is anyone in there? Only silence. I can't believe they would just leave these boxes out here. What's in them? They're nailed shut. Okay, well, one thing that we're noticing is beyond the buildings to the south lies the great Shapeirian desert. We can actually see which direction we are facing if we look above the city. The Palace of the Sultan is a truly magnificent sight, and we remember, because we flew over the city, that the palace is to the east of the city. And that must mean that we are now traveling north, so that's kind of nice. We don't actually need a compass. Where are we supposed to go? Prince Adam III does not know. Okay, Fountain Avenue. I believe there's a fountain in the middle of the city. We saw that when we were flying over, but which way? Well, this is north, so let's go east. I think we went to the west. Wow, we are just totally lost. If we see anyone, we can help. We can ask for directions, but no one's out this time. Okay, dead end. Can we climb on them? To climb over the wall? No, we cannot. Alright, anything in these barrels? No. There is a lot of fun to be had exploring these streets, but I'm a little too impatient. And I think Prince Adam is too. Okay, well, let's try going this way. Alright, we made it to the fountain. It's very relaxing. Now let's see. That's an N for north. Let's try going south. That smells delicious. Hello. Delicious things, mouth-tempting falafels and fresh roasted lamb, dates stuffed with honeyed almonds to tease your tongue. It is a certainty that you will enjoy what we sell. I would love to buy some delicious food. Those dates and falafel and bread. How about some falafel? That sounds fantastic. May it please you well. The falafels are quite tasty. Can we try some dates too? May you be much the better for it. They taste very good. Well, thank you very much. That was a princely treat. Prince Adam is unconcerned with how much things cost, and he likes the finer things in life. Hey, you, I got it just a thing. A keychain with real... Okay, no, I'm going to stop you right there, buddy. I don't much care. There was one thing you had that I wanted, and that was the map. This map is going to be very important, I believe. There you go, boss. You're not gonna regret this, boss. Guaranteed the best in town, or you no get your money back. Now that we're out of the streets, wandering the streets, I'm gonna turn the game speed down so we can see these animations a little better. Yeah, he was flailing a little wildly there. Ah, we do indeed like fine art. Let's put some money, generous money, in his... Alright, well, I can see the desert out this gate. So, you are the stranger the merchants are talking about. The gate to Shapeir is always open, but never have I seen an entrance to the city like yours. To fly in on a carpet, it must be grand. Wow, the sand is hot. Ouch. What can you tell me about the desert? The desert is a very dangerous place for any man. In the middle of the day, the sun will burn one. At night, many foul monsters prowl in search of easy prey. The dunes are all alike, and it is easy to lose one's way. I'm not too scared. You're not likely to live long if you go that way. Nah, come on. Prince Adam was the hero of Spielburg, and I'm sure this desert is nothing compared with the troubles and trials and tribulations we had in the forest. Wow, this sand sure is hot though. But luckily our very good Shapeir style hero outfit is perfect for this weather. Well, what's there to see here? It's just dunes as far as the eye can see, huh? Let's travel to the east, right? To the north is Shapeir, so this is east. Not much to see. I wonder if is this a magical desert? Let's cast Detect Magic. No magic in this area. What else is there to do? Oh, calm. Yes, peace and tranquility. I just like doing that so that I know. Alright, now that we can see the mountains to the north. I mean, there's nothing here. Oh, hello. Whoa. Calm down, buddy. Feeling of peace and tranquility permeates the area. Let's look at this bad boy. The scorpion. We see a sharp claws and a poisonous stinger, but I'm sure he will be no match for us. Let's dazzle him. Oh, unfortunately our foe is upon you before your spell takes effect. Well, the monsters were no match for us in Spielburg, and I'm sure they'll be no match for us here. Ha! Ha! Ow! That's not a thing. Ow! What? Ow! What? Hold on, we just need to zap our weapon and maybe cast some flame darts at him. Is he blocking it with his claws? You can't block flame dart. Oh, got him that time, baby. Come on, what are you doing? Do we need to dazzle? How do I dazzle? That's how we dazzle. Why isn't he... Is he shielding his eyes from our dazzle spell? What is happening? What is happening? Ooh, that was good. Ow. 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 You know what? Ow. Ow. Okay, run, run, run. Wow, we barely scratched that scorpion. He was way too quick for us. Oh, our water skins are getting light. We're realizing we're out of water. Maybe that's why we struggled so hard against him. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think Shapeir is up here. I recognize those mountains. Alright, quickly get in there. Alright, what is the deal? Man, maybe these scorpions are just so tough. It is good that you have returned safely from the desert. Yeah, wow. I barely scratched that guy. What's the deal? You were telling me we could prepare for the desert a little better. What do I need to do to prepare for that desert? One must never travel in the desert without a source of water. You will need to buy a water skin from one of the merchants. A compass is useful to keep from getting lost. Food supplies to keep away hunger are a good idea. The one thing that will aid you the most to stay alive in the desert is a good riding Saurus. Aye. Those monsters from Spielburg? Yes, you can see the riding Sauruses in the stable over there. They are intelligent and brave creatures, willing to obey the slightest command from their master. They will take you wherever you wish and come to your aid against monsters. Well, that does sound nice. Best of all, they can always find their way back to where they are stabled, so you need never get lost. The seller of Sauruses will be here tomorrow. Perhaps you can purchase one then. Very good. We'll be back tomorrow then to purchase the Saurus. Not today, Ali Chica. Well, Prince Adam is humbled. We're feeling... yeah, we're just feeling not so much like a hero anymore. Let's sit down. Rest our wounded, aching body. That scorpion did a number on us. And let's ask Abdullah about this crazy desert and Shapeir. The desert is full of perils for the unwary, and only brave men or fools dare go there. I used to travel through the desert often. Yeah, we found a scorpion. I've fought many monsters in my travels through the desert. Not sure I know anything about scorpions, though. Let's find out. We can type in questions here. Oh, I put an S on the end of that. I shouldn't have done that. I regret that I cannot tell you what you wish to know. Yes, he doesn't know anything about scorpions. Alright, well, if the desert's too tough for me, you were saying there was trouble in Razir? Razir and Shapeir were sister cities, separated by the sands of the desert. Now it is said that the fountain of Razir runs no more, and that the city's soul has shriveled like a grape in the desert. Like a grape in the sun, excuse me. And the Emir, that's another word for king, right? Eris was the kindest of men, quick to hug you and call you brother, but I must admit that he was not very brave. He was a generous and friendly man, and Razir was a place worth living. Now Eris is lost, his brother sits on his throne, and Razir stagnates. Well, sounds like a hero needs to find this missing Emir, huh? Well, I'm not sure anymore if I'm that hero. I'll be in my room. Prince Adam is shaken after his disastrous encounter with that scorpion in the desert. He realizes he's going to need to practice his spells a lot if he's going to be able to beat any monsters out in that dangerous desert. The calm spell might also be useful, huh? So we'll practice our spells. I love this animation, very different from the first game. The first game often didn't have an animation, or sometimes it would kind of be like a throwing animation. But, yeah, this game, the spell animations, they're basically taken from the third game and possibly the fourth game. I kind of forget what the fourth game looks like. But anyway, we sleep until the evening time. We are just so beaten, so depressed, and yeah, we just need some help, honestly. Prince Adam doesn't ask for help, but we're gonna ask for help, I think. Tonight's meal is honeyed lamb with almonds and curried chicken. It is hoped you will enjoy yourself. Thank you, Shima. This looks fantastic. I hope you have a good night. Farewell, hero of Spielburg. Curried chicken, was it? You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads, 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint tea, dessert, and all the bread you could want. You feel stuffed and content. Fortunately, your strenuous regimen as a hero prevents you from looking as round as Abdullah. Well, Abdullah, like we talked about before my nap today, this desert is tough. Where can I go for some help? There is a guild hall here that might be of some service. It has been a long time since I visited there, but I know this city like the back of my hand. It is to the east of us, off the Plaza of the Fighters. Or was that to the west? Wow, you really don't know your way around here, huh? But the guild hall is where I need to go, huh? Shamin, do you know anything about this guild hall? The guild is west of the Plaza of the Fountain. Well, thank you for your help. We'll have to check that out in the morning. But for now, I am beaten. Yes, I slept all day long. But, we're going to be sleeping a lot in this game. We awaken much refreshed as the sun begins to rise. So this game is actually on a fixed cycle. Every day, something is going to happen. Welcome. Here, let's eat a meal while we talk. It would please me if you would come to my dance this evening. Thank you. Let's ask about her dance. The dance that I performed was, at one time, to ready our people for battle and for fertility. Now it is only for fun. Fertility? Prince Adam is tempted to ask Shima about fertility, but he will not. Thank you, Shima. This meal looks delicious. And it is. Your breakfast is delicious. Now, this game is actually... I didn't mean to click that. But, the inn's decor looks and feels perfectly Persian. Very nice. Goodbye, Shamin. Do not forget the Shima dances this night. Yes, she told us. We'll be back, don't worry. Now, this game is on a fixed schedule, like I was saying. Every day something happens, or on a specific day things will definitely happen. And we cannot beat the game until, I believe, day 22 or something like that. Early 20s. By comparison, we spent about 6 to 7 days in Spielburg last game. So to pass the time, we are going to frequently be sleeping the days away, and we'll just pretend that he's relaxing or meditating or chatting with his friends. Hey, there you are. I've been looking for you. Although for the life of me, I can't imagine why. Excuse me? I'm Ally Faker, Honest Ally Faker. Welcome to Honest Ally Faker's used source lot. If we don't have the source you want, then you don't want one. Of course, even if you don't want one, I'll be happy to sell one to you. I'm sorry, you're going to need to slow down. You look like a man looking for a source. I have the finest saddle source you can find, a magnificent saddle source. If you ride one, that's exactly what you'll get. Saddle sword? You'll never know when a source might come in handy. Why, just the other day you were thinking to yourself, Self, you thought, if only I had someone to play Pinnacle with. If you had a source, you still couldn't play Pinnacle. You couldn't even pronounce it. And it just goes to show you. And speaking of shows, have I got the source for you? The source. That's why you look for synonyms. And speaking of sin, when it comes to sources, well, let's just keep your personal preferences a secret, shall we? They don't call it Source Rex for nothing. I'm sorry. I'm not sure I heard all that. You sell sources? I've seen an awful lot of sources, and I've seen a lot of awful sources. Source is the ship of the desert, and you can't ship it far enough to suit me. All a source takes is a little grass, say a bale, some water, around 20 gallons, and a little love, and it will follow you anywhere, which can get mighty embarrassing at times, believe me. Picture yourself mounting your very own source for the first time. You get up, you fall off, you mount up again, and sit proud in the saddle, knowing you can ride with the best of them. Wow, okay, let's see. The guard told me I needed a Saurus, so I guess I'll take the Saurus. Just a minute, and I'll introduce your source to you. I believe you said this was the last one, right? I didn't get to pick. Wait, he's the only green one? Ah, true love at first sight. And what a sight for source eyes. Seeing that you two kids are hitting it off from the start, sounds like a good time to start heading off. Hello, I must be going. An exit line if I ever heard one. Well, Well, thank you, Ali Faker. I'll be honored to put your Saurus back into the stable for you, Effendi. You pay the guard 50 centimes for stable and board. Wow, well, looks like we have the title and registration for our trusty riding Saurus. The weight of the registration papers is 1 quark. And what do you say? We take this Saurus out for a spin, except the water skin is almost empty. Now, where do we get water around here? What can you tell us about water? One must never travel in the desert without a source of water. You will need to buy a water skin from one of the merchants. Yeah. Well, let's go find a way to get water. Do you know anything about water? Where can I fill up my water skin? Okay, she obviously knows where I can fill up my water skin, and she tells didn't mean to click that. She tells Prince Adam where to go to fill up his water skin. We will go straight north up this road to the Plaza of the Fountain, where, as unsanitary as this seems, we are allowed to just stick our mouths and hands and water skins into this fountain. I believe it is enchanted, so that one will never get sick. Head back to the Saurus lot. Indeed. Now, let's see, how do we get our Saurus? Let him out of the pen first. Alright, the guard said he would fight for us, so let's try our hand. Now, I believe we are not... Well, we are healed up. Excellent. All that sleeping yesterday. And we are all healed up, ready to fight these bad guys. Yeah, we'll put the game speed at a reasonable... Wow, we're still really fast. Let's go down even slower. Okay, here we go. Another scorpion. Let's go, Saurus. Where are you going? Saurus, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, that didn't do anything. Can we get a flame out? Oh, we got him, okay. But he closed his position very quickly. Wow. Alright. Maybe the Saurus will come back and fight. Ow, ow, no. Sap. Oh, come on. Come on, ow. Come on, ow. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Ow. 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 Run, run, run. Oh my, we didn't even scratch him that time. We didn't even scratch him. I think maybe we cast the flame at the very beginning. Alright, well, can we calm him? Or is he too jacked up after our encounter? Alright, feeling of peace and tranquility fills the area. Alright, oh my gosh. These monsters are so tough. These desert monsters. Alright, I'm realizing I'm totally lost. Is this... Oh, I missed it. We were so scared we ran right by it. Oh my goodness. Okay. These are the mountains to the north. We recognize them. I wonder where our Saurus went. Oh my gosh, we spent... I don't even know how much money. 70. I think we started with like 124. We spent like 50 dinars on that Saurus, and we lost him on the very first time we took him out. He was supposed to help us fight these monsters. He just ran away. Prince Adam is very, very upset. We're going to have to go ask that Saurus Seller for our money back, I think. Alright, this takes a while. Bump the game speed up. Oh, good. Phew. I was just starting to think maybe we should turn around and head back. Well, the Saurus is not in the pin. Alright. Good day, Effendi. I see you left your Saurus out in the desert. Most Sauruses find their way back here to the stables. Well, yeah, most Sauruses fight for their owners, you said. What was that about? Where's the Saurus Seller? Ali Faker said after you left that he had sold his last Saurus and must be going. Are you kidding me? He left? Oh my gosh. Well, we are feeling... I don't even know. We certainly aren't in the mood to give money to that beautiful horn player. Well... Alright. Deep breath, Prince Adam. Yes, you just got your bottom handed to you by that scorpion. Your 50 dinar Saurus ran away. However, you know where you can get some help. The Guild Hall comes highly recommended by Abdullah and Shamin. It is in the Palace of the Fighters. So we will travel there. Now, Prince Adam is not, magically teleporting. He is using his map to walk through the winding streets. And it's easier now that he can read the street signs, so he won't get lost. Alright. Here we are. Oh, excuse me. Alright, weapons shop. That might be useful, but Adam doesn't think that a new weapon is the way to go. He's going to need to practice his spells. This sign would indicate that the door beneath it is the entrance to the Adventurers Guild. He's going to need to practice his spells and his skills, I think. Ah, this be the new hero, Rakesh. You are most welcome in Shapeir. The Sultan has been seeking a hero since the forces of dark magic overwhelmed Razir. Well, to be honest, yes, I'm Prince Adam III. I'm a hero of Spielburg, but I'm not feeling much of a hero right now. It is good to see you, young hero. A nice day to be adventuring. Yeah, like I was saying, I was a hero in Spielburg, and you have truly earned the title of hero. Yeah, but this desert... Tell about... Desert. Oh, let's tell him about the scorpion. We'll be specific. The scorpion... Well, we can't type all that in, so hopefully this will work. And your stories are very exciting, young hero. Yeah, but we can't beat him. Can you help? The desert is very dangerous to the unwary. Even a powerful warrior equipped with plenty of water can perish if he travels during the heat of the day. Yeah. So no training you can give me, huh? Well, like I said to Rakesh, I'm Prince Adam III. Hey, maybe you would like to practice today? It would be good to feel the spear in my hand again. That sounds great. Oh, and that must be your baby. What'd you say your name was? My name be Uhura. It means freedom in my people's voice. I see. And that's your baby, huh? Simba means lion in my language. Rakesh say he sounds like a lion cub when he cry. I see. Well, I would be honored if you would practice with me and teach me your way of fighting. Is this where we do that? That will be the place to see just how good a fighter you are. I get tired of not using spear and shield for so long a while. Maybe you and I will go there and check out skills. No magic, though. I don't do magic. No magic. That's kind of my thing, but, as you wish. This be the training area. Sometimes Rakesh and I spot here when his leg be not hurting. If you have some spare time, we can practice together a bit. You may not be warrior, but basic combat knowledge still be useful to keep you alive. Yes, indeed. No magic, though, huh? Okay. Well, what advice do you have for me? I've fought many monsters. If you've been wanting to know more about them, just say so. Tell me about the scorpion. That was a difficult monster. Scorpion be not very smart fighter, so keep eye on what attacks they use. Learn to predict what comes next. Okay. I mean, that didn't seem to really be my trouble. Yeah, maybe you can teach me more about this fighting style. You may be wanting to know about some basic combat actions. I'd be happy to teach you. Yes, thank you, Uhura. Now, she's going to talk to both the player and the character. And you guys can't see the buttons I'm pushing. But, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. There are multiple ways to dodge, multiple ways to walk back, multiple ways to fight. And then, of course, we can cast spells. Walk forward. Press up to walk forward. It's all the keypad, so that's nice. I don't have to look at the keys at all. If enemy be right in front of you, you cannot advance further. And like I said at the introduction, this is very different combat than the other games. It's very player skill dependent. So practicing against Uhura in the guild hall is going to be good for the player as well as raising our character's stats. Alright, she's going to teach us how to dodge, so we can dodge sideways. Dodging sideways doesn't use much stamina, I think, which is good, but it is not dependable if your skills are low like they are mine. There may be more ways to evade blows in combat. Yes, we'll learn that. We'll learn these ways as we increase our stats, which is kind of cool. Easiest way is jumping backward. Alright, so this is the other way to avoid attacks. It usually requires a lot more stamina. And problem with jumping backward be that you can get yourself cornered this way. Okay. If an attack is aimed high, you can quickly duck under it. It's not be very tiring. Need good timing. Yep, same button as jumping back. Well timed. Now we learn jumping. And the way we do that is the same button. So this is kind of the bread and butter dodge. I think it pretty much always works as long as we get the timing done. Make sure to defend like that in actual combat too. Now we do some attacking. Combat can't be won unless you can damage enemy. The safest and fastest way to attack be to stab or thrust. Stab does not do much damage, but enemy won't have much time to defend it against or counter it. Try stabbing. Alright, so this is one way to attack. She dodges it easily. And now we'll practice the swing. Different. So that's similar to Quest for Glory 1. We have a slow swing and a fast attack. Ooh, she blocked me. Yes, our enemies were very good at blocking. Very important. If you think you'll be losing, run away. Press escape if you want to run away. Okay, well, did that raise our stats at all? A little bit. Strength and weapon use, and of course the magic from practicing the magic. I don't think we've checked this since we've practiced all the magic spells. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do now, Prince Adam is going to learn this new style of fighting. He's going to get comfortable with it. We're going to spend all day here, resting in the guild hall, listening to stories, getting good. I'm going to get the timing down here. Oh, got her. And so yeah, it'll be practice for me as well as for the prince raising his stats, that is. Ooh. And wow, okay, maybe we're not doing so bad. Maybe we're gonna be able to beat these scorpions eventually, but you can see my stamina is draining a lot faster than stamina is draining a lot faster than Uhura's. I guess her stamina. We get tired very easily. We're gonna have to go back and rest. And let's see, we spent an hour swapping adventuring stories with Rakesh and Uhura, and now our stamina is all the way up. So I'm gonna keep doing this. You guys feel free to skip to the next section of the video. I'll make sure to label it so that when I start doing anything plot related, you guys can come back if you're not interested in the combat. But I think this combat's really fun. I'm gonna have a fun, I don't know how long this will take, 20 minutes maybe. And yeah, we'll raise our stats. I'll get pretty good at timing my swings, or maybe I won't get good at it, but I'll get better at it. That's the important thing, right? Improving. Wow, we can't even land a blow. She might go easy on us when we're low stats, or when we haven't been practicing with her for much. She might be going easy on us. Oh, nice. That was good timing. And as we get better with our stats, maybe she'll try out different moves and not go easy on us. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think I'm learning some tricks. Oh, yeah. I'm noticing that she leaves herself open for an attack. When she raises her weapon, I can quickly get a stab in. Yeah. Whereas if I just stab out of nowhere, she's pretty fast and she dodges it. Yeah. Yeah. So gotta wait for her to raise her weapon, and then I can either dodge it or attack. Alright. What do you think, Rakesh? How am I doing?
Seeing that you do not excel in fighting technique, your best strategy may be to avoid hanging out in melee range too much. On the other hand, getting cornered is a predicament you should avoid at all costs, as it will be very hard to get out of. Once your opponent starts advancing, approach him in order to avoid terrain loss. A safe way to battle is to stay inside melee range until your opponent attempts an attack. As soon as he moves, jump back, use magic, and close the gap again while your opponent is recovering. This might not grant you quick victories, but will not result in quick defeats either.
That's a good point. That's very good practical advice for the player. Like we were noticing with Uhura, when she attacks us, we're able to react to that attack if we're paying attention. Whereas if I'm just like trying to attack her out of nowhere, I often can't react in time when she finally does give us a counterattack. So we'll get in melee range, wait for the enemy to attack us, and then jump back and then cast the flame dart, and I think the enemy will still be recovering from his attack. So that'll be good. Or we can jump back and cast the zap. Cool. Good advice, Rakesh. Now, what can you tell us about how to use magic? Are you anti-magic like Uhura?
Well, the use of magic is often considered unfair by warriors. Of course, a dagger against a sword can be deemed unfair too. During training or competition, the use of magic will merely result in disapproval and disrespect.
Yes. Now let's see. Zap. Any advice for the zap spell?
A magical charge is often a great help. The increased chance of knocking your opponent back is especially useful.
Ah, I see that. So zap knocks the opponent back, huh?
The zap spell can be the only way out of a corner at times. Casting leaves you vulnerable, however.
Yeah, it takes a while to cast. We noticed that. And the flame dart, is that still going to be our bread and butter? Oops, I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing there.
Flame darts are powerful and cost-effective projectiles. They do not pack a physical punch, though. Like force bolts, they cannot be used in close quarters.
Well, they can't be used in close quarters, huh? Did you say force bolt? What's a force bolt?
Oh, force bolts is a spell. They do not do as much damage as flame darts, but they pack a powerful physical punch and are useful to keep the opponent out of melee range.
Oh, so interesting. They can't get an opponent out of melee range since they can't be cast in melee range, but they can keep opponents out of melee range. Okay, we'll have to find someone who can teach us the force bolt spell, I guess. And then I think Dazzle is maybe the last useful spell while we're in combat.
Dazzle can blind an opponent but causes no actual damage. An opponent can easily avoid the effects by shielding his eyes in time.
Well, that's not helpful.
Make good use of each successful cast. It may be wise to save it for emergencies.
Huh. Okay, so Erasmus's Razzle Dazzle is not as useful as maybe we had hoped after we won it by beating Erasmus at the Mage's Maze. Well, I don't suppose you want to fight me.
I'm sorry, but I know little of the art of fighting with a dagger, and thus would not be an appropriate sparring partner for you.
Yes. Alright, well, I'm still feeling exhausted, so let's spend another hour swapping stories. Now, one thing I want to do while I'm practicing is when my mana gets full, I want to practice my magic spells. And I can't do that here, right? Let's try casting a nice spell like Calm. Maybe these people would appreciate it. No, it wouldn't be a good idea. Yeah, Shapeir has some stigma against magic users. Well, let's keep practicing our combat. We learned some nice tricks that we're not really going to be able to make use of. Rakesh knows about how to fight with magic. Unfortunately, we can't actually practice those against Uhura. So we'll have to go back out in the desert, find a monster to practice with. But still, I can, oh, she's letting me get some hits on her. So yeah, so let's see. I'll try and jump back and then I'll cast a spell. Oh! I'm so sorry, Uhura. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, she's not going to kick me out. Alright. Yeah, I deserve that. I deserve that. Wow. I really didn't think I was going to be allowed to push that button. Prince Adam was just on autopilot there. What if we practice our agility and dodging? That would come in handy. I don't want to be a super agile character, right? Like, I like to leave some replayability value in here, and yeah, can I apologize for casting magic? I'm sorry. Okay, we'll go back in the hall and then apologize for casting magic. Let's see, sorry. I do not know what you mean. Okay, alright, water under the bridge. Good to hear, good to hear. And I wanted to check my mana. So yeah, our mana's getting full. Let's go practice the spells. We can't do it here. We actually can't do it here. What happens if I cast Calm? Practicing magic here might get you in trouble with the local authorities. We need to go in the streets where no one's around. Oh, this is Dagger Street. Yeah, this is the southwest part of Shapeir, which I'm noticing is kind of the not so nice part of town. The windows have bars on them. There's trash on the ground. These doors don't look quite as nice. Well, let's practice a really useful spell. Oh, I actually hit myself there. Let's practice a really useful spell. Maybe if anyone sees us, we can say that, oh, we were just burning this trash. That's good, right? Better to burn the trash than to leave it rotting in a festering pile. Alright, this is good. Let's look. 80 spell skill. That's, I think, a lot better. It probably was like 50. Oh yeah, we'll want to practice our zap spell too. Alright. And now that our mana is low, and now when we rest after fighting Uhura, yes, it is a good day for practice. Thank you. Let's get to it. Let's pump the game speed up. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. Alright. Good. Now when our mana is low, we will, I'm just going to dodge a little bit so I can concentrate on talking. When our mana is low, we will be recharging it when we rest after our sleep. That was fast. Yeah, I don't want to get too good with dodge. Because again, like I said, I'm not a thief, right? I'm not going to be super agile. I'm not going to focus on that. My style is more of a dagger. I want to get really good with, you know, my dagger and my magical spells. I'm less concerned with dodge. However, agility is really nice because it gives you stamina, right? It's mostly vitality, I think, or maybe half and half vitality and agility. And vitality is really nice because it also gives me health, which I need. As you can maybe tell, I'm just holding down the swing button. I think that's a pretty good way to grind stats, although I do want to improve my skill as a player as well. So how about this time I really try to dodge at the right time and attack at the right time. And I'll be careful not to... Got her. I'll be really careful not to cast spells this time. Alright, so here's where I would cast a spell, yeah. Oh, also one thing I want to get good at is timing my swings and my stabs so that I can get her like when she's moving back in range. Like that was a pretty good one. Although I think the only reason I got her is because she tried to attack me. Oh, and then I cast a spell. Yeah, my muscle memory is going to be bad for casting spells right after I jump out of range. I'm going to... Okay, cast spell. Okay. She moved back into range really quickly though. Cast spell. Yep. So one nice thing about this game, as opposed to Quest for Glory 1 and possibly the later games, is that when you run out of stamina, you don't die. Which was not the case in Quest for Glory 1. I think that's pretty much how we died every single time, is running out of stamina. But here, once you run out of stamina, I think you just, you start to lose your health. Oops. You start to lose your health instead of, instead of your stamina. So, right, like, dodging would then make you lose health instead of stamina. Alright, I think we're doing better. I think our stats are getting better. We're not we're not doing as much damage as you would hope. Just cast a spell. But I think we are lasting longer against her, right? And getting the timing down. Cast a spell. Oh, duck. And a lot of this is we're getting good at fighting her, but maybe not fighting a monster because, you know, their attack animations are different. I'm not sure if they're going to be blocking or attacking or what. Yeah. So we're definitely going to need to practice in the desert as well. But this is really useful. Oh, I was just talking to the air there, huh? And let's continue. I really think when I look at my stats next, we're going to be surprised. We started out with about 40 strength and weapon use, and I think maybe like 60 vitality, or maybe 70. Alright, we backed her into a corner. I wonder if this is a good place to fight. Of course, we can't cast our flame dart and stuff when we're backed into a corner. So yeah, we probably won't. Except maybe with brigands, because I think, well, Prince Adam doesn't know, so I won't tell you guys. But I think some characters in this game also have ranged attacks. And we might have to look out for that. We're again not going to be super good at dodging. Although just incidentally, I think we are going to be raising our dodge skill considerably, because every time we need to dodge like that, cast a spell. Oh, I should have dodged there. We're going to be raising our skill every time we do that, so we are going to get pretty well practiced in dodge, even though that's not going to be bread and butter mid-afternoon still. Alright, let's keep it up. Yeah, this has only been about an hour, I think, since we've been grinding these stats, so hopefully if you're still with me, if you haven't skipped to the end, not totally bored. I think this is a lot of fun. I mean, it's way more fun for me, obviously. You guys wish you could do this and see how hard it is. One thing that I can show you guys is, I think I already did. Did I hold down the stab button? So this is what happens when you stab as quickly as you can, right? There's still a big long time for her to counter-attack in between. So, you know, if you've played other Quest for Glory games, you're like, why aren't you just attacking non-stop? Like, that's usually the way, you know, that's the way we did it in Quest for Glory 1. We just kept attacking, kept attacking, kept attacking, kept attacking, kept attacking. And it would stop the monster from being able to do anything, pretty much. And that is actually, I think it is a good strategy here. Yeah, but it's not gonna... it's not gonna be as good as it is in this game, I think. And I think it definitely wouldn't have worked if we hadn't raised our stats so much. Yeah, so we almost doubled our weapon use. That's really good. Weapon use, I think, makes us more likely to land our strikes. Strength is good for the damage that we do. Vitality and agility are good for health and stamina. Luck, I think, actually does a lot in this game. Probably, like, I would guess there's some luck involved in the monsters being able to dodge, especially like shielding their eyes from dazzle, for example. I'm not 100% sure. But if I was designing this game, I would make luck do a little bit of that sort of thing, right? Because an unlucky magic user, you know, all these monsters that they fight, they're just gonna happen to be looking away. Oops, I tried to attack there, but wasn't quite able to get that. Oh, I tried it again there. I think, yeah, I think when I attack like that and then try to counter-attack when she moves back in range, there's still the time in between attacks that I need to account for, so I'm not able to attack twice in a row, you know? So if I attack and she dodges it, then I'll need to make sure I dodge her next cast spell. I need to make sure I dodge her next attack. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think we've gotten we've gotten enough stats that we can just go back to doing that. Not all the time though. And like I said before, I think she might be going easy on us, and when our stats raise up, or maybe as the days pass, she'll start, you know, blocking us with her shield and using all these kind of special attacks and combos. Oh, I see it be getting late. I think I better be closing the guild now. Please come back tomorrow.
Farewell, and may we meet again soon, Atom the Third.
I'm actually Prince Adam the Third. I would appreciate it if you would call me by my honorific. You say farewell and leave the guild hall. Perfect. So it's sunset, and I remember Shima dances tonight, doesn't she? If you'll be seated, then you will see my Shima dance. Perfect. Let's watch the kata dance. Yes. Yes, this is the dance that is for battle and ... fertility. Of course, the prince is a young man. He is not world wise. He didn't have very many girls or women in the castle growing up that he was allowed to fraternize with. His kingdom was small and isolated, and he mainly spent his time with his tutors and his weapon master. It's just one of the reasons why he wanted to get away from the castle that he grew up in and seek adventure and excitement. I heard dancing is over, so we applaud long and hard for our friend's prowess. Alright. Let's turn down this game speed. Maybe we should have turned down the game speed when we watched her dance. I don't think it really affects it much. Well, I have got to say, Shamin, that dancing was incredible. We greatly enjoyed watching Shima dance. You should also tell her yourself. She will be very happy to hear it coming from one such as you. Watching her dance always brings back very fond memories for me. I have been an admirer of her dancing long before I became her life mate. Indeed. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me about your wife? There is none in all Shapeir to compare to my beautiful and wondrous mate. Yes, she is quite the charming creature, is she, and her food is delicious. Well, it's been a long day. I've been training hard all day with Uhura, and let's tell him about the guild hall. Ah, that is indeed quite a tale, my friend. And now, I wish you good night. Thank you again for your hospitality. Ah, that's nice. It's not yet nighttime. The sun is setting. Well, it says the night is still young, but it's going to get darker. And I believe you can see it get darker. Let's practice our spells. Calm is a good one to practice in here. Turn the game speed up. This is where being able to turn the game speed up really helps. Ooh, I gotta say, if you guys try this game out, and it's running slow for you and the game speed, bumping the game speed doesn't seem to help, there is a way to fix that. At least when I downloaded Quest for Glory 2, it came with the an older version of the game engine. And I found on a forum, I just searched Quest for Glory 2 VGA runs slow, or something like that. And I found some advice that I could download the latest version of AGS, which is the engine that the indie game devs use to create this game. Yeah, there's the nighttime animation. Much refreshed. So I downloaded the latest version of the engine, copied a couple files into the game directory, and then just like that, my game ran so much faster. Alright, let's get some breakfast. We will tell Shima how much we enjoyed her dancing. May you have a good day today. Thank you so much, Shima. How are you this morning? It's a pleasure to see you, and you are, of course, most welcome, my hero. I have got to say, Your dance last night was incredible. Thank you. It is nice to hear such praise from people other than Shamin. I grew quite nervous during my first performance at our new inn. I was afraid that I had forgotten the correct techniques. I have not danced for such a long time. Shamin occasionally asked me to dance for him in Spielburg, but with the cold weather and the brigands forcing us to remain in such a depressing environment, I did not feel like dancing there. Yes, I can understand that. And are you happy to be home? It is good to be here again. You will always be welcome in our inn for the help that you have given us, that allowed us to return here. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tonight. Farewell, hero Spielburg. That breakfast is absolutely delicious. Well, folks, Prince Adam is going to have an exciting day 3 as day is dawning. I think we've practiced enough with Uhura for now. We'll have to go practice her again, but first I want to get my magic. I want to work on my magic next. So we'll see who knows about magic in this town in the next episode, and then we'll try our hand at braving the desert once more. And if I had to guess, we'll go back and train with Uhura some more. I don't quite know that these stats are good enough, but we'll find out next time. Let me save this as Chapter 2. I wish you all well. Take care.